guys and gals? This is Willow Plays What Ifs here, and I'm trying to make another What If. This has been in the works for a month or two right now, and I just can't get the story that I want. I just can't. This has been quite a few takes. And I don't know how well this is going to go, but I'm going to try yet again. But yeah. This What If is going to be interesting. This is going to be pretty fun, I feel like. This is going to be pretty fun. Doing this What If Deku was Domino. And I don't want to, how do I say? Spoil anything on the story when I started the story after this intro, but this world, it's just gonna be MHA / Marvel a mashup. And after I actually make the what ifs I've been wanting and needing to plan for quite a while, I want to start making fantasy what ifs, more fantasy related what ifs, kingdoms, magic, dragons, princesses, princes. You know the gist of it. Lately, I've been listening to songs from Lydia the Bard. Those of you that don't know, you should search her up and look at her, what's it called? Disney princess villains. Disney princesses that turn into villains, pretty much. It is quite an interesting concept. Whenever I started listening to her songs, it is real. She has real good music. What she does is twist the original songs and rewrite them and make it to fit her story that she's trying to create with it, making the Disney princesses into villains. And I should tell you 100%, you should watch the Anna story, the Anna villain video. It is my favorite so far. That and Aurora's villain. It is haunting. But yeah. Now, besides that, I'm thinking of trying to start in the middle of my what ifs, probably start putting music into them by like lyric pranks, kind of like that, just introducing parts of the what if and introducing continuing the story in the middle of it, making a song to fit the story, if you get what I mean. Well, I'm in the middle of the what if, I'll change it to the lyric prank, and then after the lyric prank is done, I'll continue that what if after the lyric prank. It might be a little off to some of y'all, but I've been thinking about that idea for a while, because there's no way I can just sing the song well, making it like good, like you know what I mean. I can't make it good. I just can't. So I'm thinking of just doing it like that. Whenever I start I like music so much that I have to literally play music like 24/7. I'm addicted to music. And it's really hard for me to make these what ifs now without having music on myself at the moment. I'm really having withdrawals. But yeah, it's 2:25. Okay, it is already 4 minutes. I'm into the what if. But let me see something. Let me see something. You see this right here? I'm thinking of making a Lola from Deku. I don't know how I would do it, but I'm thinking it would be quite interesting to make Deku into regular Deku and have him die or get sacrificed into like a demonic what was it called? What were they called? Demonic cult, something like that. And once he gets into hell, his whole he turns into this. I say I don't know how I do it, but it's fine having a regular Deku turn into Lola. Like just quite an interesting idea. It's just very interesting to me. This is her human form, and of course the usual shit. But yeah, I just find this idea interesting. But yeah, think about this. Lola, what if, or how do I say, a demonic wolf, Femdeku, or and fantasy what ifs. Those are my ideas that I really want to get out there lately. Cause look at this, I already have a thumbnail for the what's it called? And I want an X23. What if X23 Femdeku? That is quite interesting. This is my thumbnail for a Black Dragon. What if Deku reincarnated as a Black Dragon? Though I do have to say this was highly, I mean, like highly inspired by how do I say Ravenclaw's what if Deku was a Void Dragon? What if this was heavily inspired by that though I won't do it like that. I won't completely copy it. At least try not to copy it. But yeah, once you if I actually do this what if, which I don't know if I actually honestly will. It is an idea at the moment, which I already put as a thumbnail, the thumbnail for it. I just find the idea fascinating. A dragon, Deku. But yeah, it is 7 minutes into this what if. But yeah, 7 minutes into this what if already of me just blabbing on, and let me start the what if, motherfuckers. Let me cue that intro, bitches. And before I start, thank you all for being so fucking patient with me. This past year, I have been making videos less and less. It is a surprise that I even make like one video a month. Like really, that's really what it's come down to at the moment. Me making a video a month, which is ridiculous. It is honestly disgusting at this point. I am disgusted with myself. But yeah, I'm so sorry. But I hope watching this y'all like, subscribe for more content. And yeah, give me a comment in the comment section. And without further ado, I will start that intro. See y'all in the story. My Monster Family.
Sweet dreams are made of screams. Those who lost their minds will disagree. You travel the world on a 70. Everybody's looking for someone, and they found you.
Now we start the story off with a biker bar. As we see multiple bikers over here having fun, drinking a few glasses of beer, whiskey, some even drinking vodka. They're over here having fun, talking, chatting it up until we hear a loud bang, and all the men in the bar just see white and that freaking blaring sound coming from their ears as they are combobulated. Let's just say they cannot see, and they're having a ringing in their ear as they try to get up, and they pull out the weapons. One by one, they're pulling out the weapons, whatever they have, as we hear some sounds and grunts coming from the men from the door to the men toward the back, as we see the white flash slowly dim down as the men are getting back their senses, as they see a man with a red suit, as one man says, "Shit, it's Deadpool," as we say, "Hello, y'all, how y'all doing? I'm over here having fun tearing your man limb to limb. Well, why the fuck are you here? I think you know why. Y'all have been causing quite the ruckus, and me and my partner here are here to stop that. You know, a job's a job after all." As he gets done slicing one man from his neck right beside him with one of his katanas, or swords you want to say, as one of the men that are in the back say, what partner?" As he feels something brush up against his skull, the back of his skull, as before he could even turn, we hear a shot, as we see this woman right here, as she says, "This partner," as she points her weapon and she clicks on the automatic. She switches the what's it called, weapon to automatic, as she starts firing the Uzis, as she has a big smile on her face as she says, "Sweet, sweet money," as these men were not even fighting back at this point, because most than 60% of their men were taken out within that flash, as they easily took out their big guns, their strongest guys in this bar within that flash. So the rest of the men didn't even stand a chance. As we see Deadpool and Domino over here doing their thing, cutting these men down piece by bloody piece. Well, that's more Deadpool's thing. Well, she's over here dodging bullets, getting into cover, and shooting whenever she has the opportune moment. Well, not even breaking a sweat. As she jumps from a table doing an acrobat move, she rolls and shoots one guy straight point blank in the face with one of her Uzis, as the man lays dead on the ground bleeding. As we see Domino say, "Okay, that's a wrap, you ass hat." As we see Deadpool over here looking at Domino, asking, "Who are you calling an ass hat?" And she says, "You're an ass hat. You're literally a fucking dick to everyone." And you make no fucking sense whatsoever sometimes. So yes, I'm calling you an asshat. This is the last job that we're gonna do together for a while. I need a fucking drink after dealing with your shit for 3 months straight. You're driving me fucking nuts. Oh, am I driving you nuts, little Domino? Oh, you're too nice. As we see Domino point her weapon at him, as she shoots her Uzis, literally shooting Deadpool from his chest to the top of his head, as Deadpool lays on the ground, bleeding, while his healing factor quickly comes in and saves his ass, as he says, "That's not nice. That's not nice at all. Or not your bestie?" As we see Domino just sigh as she holsters her two main weapons. As she says, "Okay, let's just take a few pics of these men, the top dogs in here, and let's get out of here." As Deadpool usually does exactly that. As after that, they get on their way and go to their buyer, show them the evidence that they did the job, and that is them being done with this last job that they have for a few months. As Domino says, "This will easily keep me afloat for quite a while. I can live comfortably while not dealing with your dumbass. You can keep doing your damn dumb jobs, and then I don't have to deal with you no more." Domino says. Deadpool says, "For a while." Don't forget the while part. You see me again tomorrow. After he says that, he starts walking off. As she says, "What?" As he says nothing. As we see Domino yell at Deadpool as he's walking off, as she says, "You better not fucking knock on my door tomorrow. You better fucking not." Don't worry. Your best friend will come over to your place with chimichangas. Don't worry. I'll be right there. You know you need your best bud right there." As he walks, as he turns a corner, leaving Domino fuming. As she says, "That fucking asshole." Okay. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay. Let me just get into my car. She walks into a parking lot while walking toward her car. As she gets into a Challenger, as she reverses her car and starts driving off to her place. As she looks at the night sky, as it is a full moon out, perfect weather, and it is pretty cool outside, pretty crisp. As she has the window down, while having music blaring. As she's over here listening to "Drops of Jupiter" by Rain. By Train, I mean, not Rain, but Train. Those who know that song, yo are G's, real G's. let me get back to the what if though, as once she turns a corner, she sees a good part of town, as there's a lot of shops, stores, and a lot of places where she can go and relax. She was thinking of going to the usual bar that she goes to with all the mercenaries, the regular spot for mercenaries. She thinks, no, I don't want to see Deadpool again. She's thinking of going to a regular place. A regular place, probably a regular store. Not really a store, but probably a regular bar, something like that. Who knows? A place that doesn't discriminate. As she is moving up and down the how do I say? Blah. She's going to every road in this little center. As she parks her car, as she starts walking up and down the strip of stores and all that, seeing what there is, what she can buy. She, of course, doesn't have her weapons holster or anything, as she took her mercenary outfit off a while ago. So people just doesn't see someone with freaking weapons walking up and down the street. No, she doesn't even need the weapons technically, because of her her power. But we see her looking at all the different types of stores, all the types of restaurants, until she sees a certain place that kind of piqued her interest, as it is a regular bar, or more of a high-class bar, let's say. It does look pretty nice, and it looks pretty new. From the last time that she came to this strip mall, or this big area, there wasn't a place like that here. She goes to this area quite frequently for shopping purposes and stress relief, let's say. And she has not seen this bar before. As we see her walk into the bar, as we see that there are quite a bit of customers here, as it is a pretty busy night, as we see her looking into multiple places, as she sees a spot at the far end of the bar, as she decided to go there and see what they got. As she takes a seat, as we see a man that's been bartending take a look at her and smile while walking towards Domino. As she smiles, as we see a man with green hair and gray eyes. Or should this be purple eyes? Let me see. With green hair and gray eyes, with a how do I say, a freckle at the far end of the bottom of his eye, his right eye, no, his left eye. No, that's right. No, that's left. I'm getting confused with my left and right. My bad. But yeah, my bad. As we see the man walk towards her, as he says, "Would you like anything at the moment, ma'am? Do you know what you would like?" As she says, "Not at the moment. I need a menu." As the man smiles and gives her a menu. As she smiles and looks over the menu a few times over, and she says, "Okay, I would like whatever this drink is, as it is of course a adult beverage." As she wanted something strong. She just wanted some shots. As the man smiled at her, as he says, "It'll be my pleasure, ma'am." As he starts giving her a few shots. Shot glasses. As after the first few, she stopped after a few shots. She could easily do way more than a few shots, but she just decided she just wanted to be a little tipsy today. She didn't want to go all out. Because she is driving after all. Driving back home by herself. As we see the man look her over as he says, "So, would you like anything else, ma'am? Besides drinks for tonight, would you like something to eat?" As she says, "Something to eat? Sure. What type of food do y'all have?" As he says, "Oh, yes, ma'am." As the menu that he gave her was only for beverages at that moment. So he's given her a separate menu for food items at the moment. Because she is at the bar after all. As she looks over at the menu, as she says, "Okay, I want this, and this." As she gives him the menu, both of the menus, and he takes her order. As I'm gonna say, quite a bit time passes. As she's in her meal, and this man continues to talk with her. As he finds this woman interesting. As it's not often that you see a woman that is beautiful and interesting looking walking into this bar. He knows that this woman has powers. Well, he does too. Though it's not that looked upon in America what he has. As he says, "So, ma'am, it has come to my attention that you have the interesting look. Are you one of those people that have a quirk? Or are you one of those people that are, how do I say, inhuman?" As she says, "Oh, no, I am neither. I am what you would call someone that's a mutant," as she says quietly. More quieter than so only both of them could hear. She says, "Oh, okay, that's quite interesting. Okay. And you are okay with giving me this information that easily?" As she looks him up and down, as she says, "You're no threat to me. If you wanted to be a threat, you would have had my drinks poisoned, or you would have straight out not even talked to me. Depends on what type of person you are. And me, on the other hand, I have many enemies. And I know with the look on your eyes that you're not anyone that is, let's just say, a threat to me. As the man nods as he says, okay. As they continue chatting throughout the night, as the man finally gets off work, but he doesn't leave. He continues talking with Domino. As they continue talking, as she asks, "What is his name?" As the man says, "My name is Eniko. Eniko Midoriya. I am let's say I am originally from Japan. As you know, I'm a foreigner. But after living in America for quite a few years, and learning different languages, it is quite interesting looking at the different cultures of multiple places. I find a lot of things with different cultures fascinating. Oh, I'm sorry about blabbing on on my on that. It just my little quirk, let's say. I really find cultures fascinating. As Domino says, yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind. It's quite interesting listening to you, Inako. So you are from Japan. That's quite interesting. I've been to Japan quite a few times, though I really didn't get to stay that often or that long for how many times I went there on a job. Oh, so you travel the road too, don't you? With how you're talking, you've been to multiple places. Is that right? As we see her smile as she says yes. So, Inako, for someone that has traveled from Japan to America, you said that you like different cultures. Have you traveled to more places than just America and Japan? As he says, why, yes. I have on my job. As she says, job. Now that doesn't make sense for someone that has it, that can travel the world, and someone that has, as we see this man Eniko Midoriya have a very expensive ring on it, on himself, on his ring finger. She says that does not come with the salary of a bartender, Mr. Midoriya. That is someone that has a very expensive taste. And I'm not even going to talk about your clothing at all. Your vest and suit, not even including your bow tie, your mannerisms. You are very rich, Mr. Midoriya. And yeah, there's no way that you're just a simple bartender. And there's no way you have traveled the world on a bartender's salary. As Midoriya really smiles as he says, "So you figured me out that early, huh? You're not that really good at, how do I say it? It's not that you're bad at lying. You just not really that good at hiding your mannerisms and especially your clothing." As he looks down at his ring and his clothes as he says, "You are quite right, miss." As she says, "Domino, my name is Domino." As he says, "Okay, Miss Domino, Is that a code name? You can say it's a code name. I'm not really that comfortable with giving my personal info out to people I just met. Like you, Mr. Midoriya. As Midoriya is really smart, as he says, that's quite alright. I feel like we'll get acquainted with each other quite frequently now. I find you quite fascinating, Miss Domino. From your mannerisms to the way you talk, you're obviously outside the law. It is quite interesting. She quirked her eyebrow up as she says, why do you think that? As Midoriya says, the calluses on your hands, the scar that your blouse is barely hiding, is mostly hiding. I can see the tip of it. And just your body language in general tells me that you do some quite dangerous jobs. Some that might be good, some that might be bad. Am I right? She smiled as he says, you're quite right on that, Mr. Midoriya. As they continue drinking and having a good time, talking about themselves, getting more acquainted with each other. As we see them dead as drunk, as we see them walking out the bar and stumbling over each other sometimes, as Midoriya gets into the driver's seat while as he's a little bit more sober than Domino, but not by much at all. As she says, let's go to this place, so and so and so. As he says, no, it's okay, Domino. We're gonna go to my place at the moment. My place has more space, let's say. He gives her a really big smile with a blush on his face as he backs the car out and drives off. As we do a little time skip till they drive go into the driveway as they both the car parks as they both get out as Domino is quite shocked at the mansion that they just pulled into, as she doesn't know what to say. This is in the rich part of. This is literally Manhattan at the moment. They are in mainly the rich part of New York. And she sees this house as she's like, you own this? I knew you were rich, but this rich? As Midoriya just smiles as he grabs onto her hand and drags her to the front of the house, as he pretty much gives her a very a tour of the place while they get into the kitchen, as he pours two more glasses of let's just say it's probably whiskey or vodka, whichever one it is, as they both drink it, give them more of a tipsy feeling, more them being drunk dead, being that fucking drunk. As they have the time of their lives over here playing around, pretty much getting very, very sexual with their cues. As they start slowly but surely taking their clothes off while starting to kiss each other, while him giving her the tour. As every place that they stop and he gives her a tour on, they both take a piece off, a piece of their clothes off. As that isn't until they get to the bedroom, the master bedroom. As at this point, Domino has had enough of the teasing. As she pushes Inako into the bedroom, pushing him into the bed. As at this moment, all she has is a top and her bottom on, her bra and underwear. And now she gets on top of him onto the bed, and they start making out yet again. And that continues throughout the night and into the morning until they pass out after a very, very good time. Maybe the best time these two had in their lives. Who knows? As we see Domino slowly get up, and it is around afternoon right now. As she looks around, as she's still pretty, her vision is still pretty hazy. As she says, "What the fuck happened? Oh, I got the biggest migraine. Fuck, I'm never gonna fucking drink again. I drank way too fucking much than I thought I would. What the fuck is this bullshit?" As she gets up, or at least sits up, as she looks at the window, she sees a very good view of New York, or at least Manhattan. She sees a lot of other nice looking houses beside where they are now, this house. As she looks back at the bed and looks at the man beside her, as it's taking a while for her to click. For it to click until a light bulb dawned on her as she said, oh fuck. I fucking had a one night stand. Well, what else do I remember? She's thinking back on the night until memories started popping up in her head slowly until it rams into her brain pretty much. As the memories keep going into her head faster and faster. As she says, oh fuck. As she starts not really pushing but poking Inako. As Inako is just dead asleep. As he says, well, I gotta go soon. I gotta go soon, or I can continue to sleep. As she's weighing her choices, as she says, the smart thing will be to leave. The dumb thing will be to stay. But as she looks at Inako, then looks at herself as she thinks, I'm going back to sleep. And she does. That is until they both woke up on the next morning. As yes, that night they drank that fucking much where they slept the whole day. As we see Inako wake up with a hangover. As he says, shit. What the fuck happened? As we see him look on his left side of the bed as he sees Domino right there as a smile tugged at his lips as he says, she is beautiful. Well, he's still a little drowsy while saying that as slowly after getting up, taking a shower, making breakfast for himself, as he turned on the news and he realized that he and Domino slept the whole day, which kind of surprised him because that's never happened to him before. And we see Domino slowly wake up yet again. She says, okay. It's time for me to get up finally, okay. As she hears some noise in the living area, she thinks might be the kitchen. She does smell some food and she is quite intrigued. As we see her walk down into the kitchen with just a shirt on. And whose shirt might you ask? Inako's shirt, buttoned up shirt. Yeah, I'm gonna go down that route. Yeah. As we see time pass by as both Inako and Domino are eating breakfast as they exchange phone numbers and they talk a bit more about themselves, getting more personable, as they don't know if this is the thing yet, but they're very they're just weighing the options, seeing what comes of this. Because that was a very good night. As I'm gonna do a time skip of a few months. I'm gonna say 3 months has passed, and Domino and Inako have gotten very close. They are very tight knit, and around this time, Domino has gotten a few scares. No, not scares. They are the real thing. She has gotten a lot of She has gotten pretty sick lately. She has been throwing up, and yeah, she has been getting morning sickness, throwing up, all the usual things of a pregnancy. As the first time wasn't the only time that they actually had sex. They had it multiple times after that. After their second date, let's say, or their first official date, their second, their third, and on and on. They are still dating, let's say. This is kind of just an early relationship, let's just say. As Domino has gotten a good scare, let's say. One morning, she looked herself in the mirror as she realized something very scary, as she has gotten a little bump on her stomach, which is impossible because she works out on the daily, which probably isn't really that good for the baby, which she doesn't know she has yet. But she realizes that she needs to test this out very quickly. As she goes that morning into a store, gets a pregnancy test, goes back immediately to her house or her condo or apartment, and she does the test. And what do you find out? She is pregnant. What a surprise there. As she is freaking out. Because she doesn't know what to do at the moment. Because she never thought of actually being a mother. Because at this point of time, she is only, I'm going to say, 22 to 23 years old. I'm going to say Inako is around 20 to 21. Or I can make Inako a little older, make him 24 to 25. I think I'll make him a little older than Domino. Yeah, I'm going to make Inako a little older. And give me a second. And yeah. Let me see. Okay, it's around 40 minutes. Okay. This might be, let me pause this what if. I'm sorry that this what if has gone a little bit slow in the beginning, but it's going to pick up around the next part, whenever that might be. The next part of this what if will pick up. I promise you that. It's a slow start, but it'll get there, if you get my meaning. But let me get back to the what if, as she is panicking as we see her call Inako. As Inako is at work at the moment, she sees the phone number being Domino. As the name on his phone is Domino with an actual black and white domino beside her name, as with a heart, with a black heart beside it. As we see him pick up, as he says, "Yes, darling, do you need anything?" As she says, I am freaking out right now. I just did my second test." As Inako is a little bit confused right now. As he says, "Test? What do you mean test?" As she says, "I did 2 pregnancy tests. I found out I got a baby bump on my belly this morning. And I have got, you know how I've felt sick for the past few weeks. I think I'm pregnant. And not only do I think it, I am confirmed I am pregnant now. Inako, come over here ASAP. I am freaking the fuck out. I never thought I'd be a mother. I never thought I'd be a mother. Oh fuck. Am I too young for this? I don't know. I don't know. As Inako is completely shocked right now. He is so shocked. He does not know what is going on. He doesn't know if this is day, this is night. Domino just shattered his world at the moment. He does not know what's happening right now. what's on, what's off, what's day, what's night. He is just shooketh. But he gets out of it very quickly as he immediately goes up to his boss and tell him he has an emergency right now. As Inako isn't one to really leave work early. He always gets on time and gets off very regularly. He doesn't take that many days off. He is what you would call a perfect worker, I'd say. He's never really gotten any complaints from any workers or even co-workers or workers in general or even customers. So the boss let him leave today as Inako thanked him as he ran out, got into his car and drove straight to Domino's place. He has been to her place quite a few times by now because of them dating and all that. As her place isn't bad, though she can be quite a slob at times, which is kind of a pet peeve of Inako because of him being a little OCD and having everything a little bit perfect. He's kind of a perfectionist, you know. He likes everything being in working order. That's how he is with his place. His place is very modernized, very chic, very clean. He has maids daily at his place, or a maid there daily, and darn guys at his place daily as well to see if there's anything out of place. But once he went and knocked on her door, as she yelled at him to come in, he immediately ran in and looked straight at Domino. As he says, "Is it true?" As she nodded, still very shocked at the moment. As she just sitting on the couch at the moment, well, just in a daze, staring at the table right in front of the couch. As Inako looks straight at 2 pregnancy tests, with both of them being positive. As he is stumped at the moment, as he goes back to Domino, as right now she has a large shirt on, a large white shirt that says, "I'm gonna kick your ass." That's really the what the shirt says. As Inako slowly pulls her shirt up a little bit, looking at her stomach. As he does see a baby bump. As both of them are just in complete shock. They don't know what to do. But Inako asked the real question. "Domino, are you ready for kids yet?" As Domino is kind of having a panic attack at the moment, as she's breathing in and out, as Inako goes up to her, kneels down in front of her, and puts both of his hands on her cheeks. As he lays his forehead against hers, as he says, "Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out." As she does that, slowly she gets back. She she gets back into a calm state of mind. She says, I never thought about having kids. I honestly never thought about it. I don't know. I don't know. As Inako says to Domino, as he says, even with both of our jobs, you know how complicated our life can be. I know you were going to get back into work. This is gonna put a damp on you getting back to work within like a month or so. As she nodded, as she says, I don't think I can take care of the kid if I continue my job, which I love my job. I don't know. As Inako says, it's your choice. Though I am down to raise the kid. As Inako says that with a straight face, as he says, I don't mind you working. I know you like your job, I know you like what you do, and I don't want to take that away from you. And with you being with the X-Men on multiple occasions, even it could, I don't, my bad. With you being on the wrong end of things multiple times, yeah, you and I both know it can be very complicated. I don't mind retiring fully from my job. I already have enough money to live the rest of my life pretty comfortably. As she laughed, as she says, yeah, I know. Are you sure you want to do this, Inako? If we have this kid and you fully retire, there's no going back to it. I know from the multiple times that we talked, you liked what you did. This right here was just a, how do I say? Was a vacation for you as well. We were both on a vacation period of our jobs. As Inako says, it's alright. I can do this. As long as I need a few tips. I probably need to go to a few online schooling on how to raise a child. Probably even Googling, I don't know. But it'll be a learning process, just like any other job, any technique, any martial, just like any martial artist would, any fighter. As he is daydreaming right now, thinking on how he's going to raise a child. As Domino thought long and hard, as they're both very quiet at the moment, as they're both thinking on different things, but at the same time, at the same exact thing, the child. They're both thinking about the child, if they should bring it into this world or not, with how dangerous their jobs are. As Domino stated, I'm going to have this child. I decide we're going to have it. and I will 100% help you raise this child, Inako. And we will get to know each other a little bit more. Though I won't be able to see y'all too often because of my job, I will provide for y'all. I will help provide, even though you don't need it. I know you don't need it. This will be for our kid, our little boy or girl. This will be for their future, whatever they want to be. Is that okay, Inako? As Inako smiles, as he says, "That is perfect, Domino." As that is part 0, the prologue to What If Deku was Domino. And yes, as you can tell, Deku is going to be the child of Domino. Yeah, she won't be original Domino, but she's going to be a child of Domino, making her pretty much Domino 2.0 or something like that. I honestly don't know what I should call her. If she should just be Domino 2.0, like they did with Ratcatcher's daughter, Ratcatcher 2.0. Kind of make it like that, where they don't even like feel like making another name for her. And yeah, I honestly don't know. But yeah, thank you all for watching this. I actually had a very good time doing this this freestyle of a what if. And yeah, I actually haven't had this fun making a what if in a while. That was really fun. Thank you all for watching, and let me say have a good night or day, whatever your time zone is in the world, my Mantra family, and peace out.